Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is news time again from this very good channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope you are good. I pray that God will be with you in your endeavors. Today we have another update for you, and I want you to, after listening to it, you drop your opinion and suggestions you have so that Biafra will be free. And that's just it. Okay, let's go there.
For me, Nnamdi Kanu'S case has done and dusted. Is coming home by April ending. He said it, but through his lawyer that is coming. That means agreement between him and his lawyers has already, and the federal government has done. Don't forget that the 50 billion Nnamdi Kanu'S sue federal government for kidnapping him from Kenya up to Nigeria by Buhari government. He did not, his lawyer did not show up. Federal government lawyer did not show up. That's to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu'S and federal government, they have settled out of court and they will do the needful. Don't forget that this issue will have not prolonged up to this extent. Several justices of Nigeria, Justice Peter Yanko, advised the federal government settle this case politically, because the way we are seeing this man cannot lose this case. There is nothing wrong for Nnamdi Kanu'S for fight for agitation of his people. For goodness sake, for crying out loud, whoever that is happy about one Nigeria today, is anybody happy? The answer is no. People are suffering. This is no longer a country, my dear. It's only the politicians and their children that are enjoying this Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. That's why we are saying that if Nigeria will have known that Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime will be a nightmare to Nigeria, will have prepared Buhari to do nothing, because under Buhari government, Buhari was paying subsidy, Buhari was borrowing money. He was paying subsidy for us. But under this Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime, a scam government, is not paying subsidy for Nigeria. He's still borrowing money. We cannot afford to send our children to school. We cannot feed our children anymore. We cannot eat. What is happening to Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Now, Igbo elders met with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the weekend, and they endorsed him. But that's not the news. An allegation has came out that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has finally agreed to release Nnamdi Kanu'S after meeting the Igbo elders. And we have seen some Igbo youths, they are celebrating this as a sign of victory. That the Igbo elders have done well. It's got the release of Nnamdi Kanu'S. It's still been alleged. What do you have to say about that? That finally Nnamdi Kanu'S is coming out. He's not a terrorist, and he will be released by a political agreement. What do you have to say about that?
Thank you so much for having me, but I must disagree with you. Giving kudos to Southeast leader. For them, the releasing of Nnamdi Kanu'S is not acceptable by me. Nnamdi Kanu'S is down to be released by federal government, because federal government over 10 years, they don't have concrete evidence to nail Nnamdi Kanu'S. One cannot be under your custody for 10 years, good 10 years, from Buhari regime up to Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. No evidence. You said that he has committed treason and all that, and the court of appeal said release Nnamdi Kanu'S, let it go. You refuse to hold him. So that's why we are saying, people from the Middle Belt where I came from, I am proud of where I'm come from, Middle Belt. We are not afraid of any human being, but we fear God. Yes, that is who we are. I am from Kogi State. We are telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu that his regime is a nightmare to Nigeria. When Idris Karim said, Sheikh Tinubu, tell your papa Nigerians are hungry. Sheikh Tinubu, tell your papa that Nigerians are tired of this nightmare that your father has promised. Bola Ahmed Tinubu promised Nigeria renew hope, but all we are seeing now is renew shaking. We are not seeing there's no any renew hope, and that's why we are telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu that we can never be afraid of you. If we are not afraid of Olusegun Obasanjo, who was a military man, rule Nigeria. We talk about Olusegun Obasanjo. We talk about Buhari, who is a former military. You that is a civilian, we can never be afraid of talking to you. No, we are Nigerians, and we are tired of your regime. We are saying that under your government, Nigerians are dying of hunger. Under your government, Nigerians cannot send their children to school. What is happening to Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Now, I'll play that video for you and our viewers. Former Governor Samuel Otom said that the Fulani S-men are the terrorists, that the IPOB are not terrorists, that those ones are getting with our people. What do you have to say now with the way things are going in Nigeria? Because Donald Trump also said that he's going to wipe out all form of terrorism in Africa. The Fulani, look at what has happened in Plateau State. What do you have to say about the Fulani killings again in Nigeria?
Right from time we knew that declaring IPOP as a terrorist organization was orchestrated by Fulani herdsmen in order to stop Nnamdi movement. Nnamdi was only first in the wilderness who have been saying about these plans of these Fulani herdsmen, about how to destroy this country, how to take over Nigeria, but nobody listened to him. So God be the glory today. All Nigerians' eyes have now opened. So the message Nnamdi has been passing across that these Fulani men should not be trusted. These Fulani men should not be silent to. If not, they will come after you. And that's what all Nigerians are saying today. Let me tell you that average Igbo man, IPOP you are saying they are in their region, fighting to protect their people, fighting in their place. Have you ever seen where IPOP men come to Lagos to come and distract activities that's going on in Lagos? Going to north to go and distract them. Go to the southwest, the answer is no. They are in their region. They are demanding what they want. They want to go. They are not happy to be in Nigeria. What is the sense there? Comparing to the Fulani men who move from one region to another, occupying people, killing people, raping people, do all sorts of things. Yet, Bola Ahmed Tinubu would not make a statement. Don't forget that the CDM Musa, CDS Musa told them, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Fulanis and Hausa, this is the cause of their problem. And Tinubu addresses the answer is no. Look at the killings everywhere in Nigeria. Fulani men have been killing. As Bola Ahmed Tinubu make a statement about it, the answer is no. But you can go to River State to go and declare state of emergency in River State, because that is no. They know that is where they are stealing Nigerian money. Oh, Nigeria, that is where they are making Nigerian money. They can say that, but people that are dying, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not care about people who are dying. So for me, Fulani man, everybody should stand up, defend on yourself. Don't wait on federal government. The unity security Nigerians have, they are in the hands of politicians, moving from one place to another to president. If you wait for Nigerian politicians to come and protect you, you're wasting your time. And that's why this new DSS board, Mr. Ajayi, told rise up and defend yourself. That is it.
Over the course of the weekend, we saw how the Nigerian army has seen that the Igbo youths are not joining the military. If we give an example that Kaduna has 3,000 applicants, Enugu State has less than 100. That the Igbo youths are refusing to join the Nigerian army. But an Igbo youth is saying that even if we join the army, you cannot make us the organ of the army. That you don't trust us in Nigeria. Do you think that the Igbo youths are justified in not want to join the Nigerian army?
Yes, of course. Igbo men have every right to join Nigerian army, because for me, the Yorubas and the Hausas have claimed that this country belongs to them. When they come to presidency, they say Igbos are not good to rule as in Nigeria. But when they come to army, you are begging them to come and join army. You bring the point. When last did you see any Igbo man who is the head of the army, Nigerian army? When even the Nigerian police, since APC came into Nigeria, they have destroyed our institutions. Before, when PDP was there, they know how to retake this power. But ever since APC come, it has been in the hand of Yoruba and Hausa Fulani. So you are pushing people aside. How do you now expect these Igbos to come and join Nigerian army? Igbos can never join Nigerian army. They are telling you they are not belong to Nigeria. They want to leave, and there is no anything. There's no anything that look at what is happening. You Igbo man will go and join Nigerian army. You push them to the north to go and fight Boko Haram. You bring the Boko Haram Nigerian armies, Northerners army. You bring them to southeast, and they are serving southeast. But over there, Fulani men will kill them. Let me shock you, in Borno, 3 Nigerian soldiers. I don't know whether they are Igbo, whether they are Hausa or Yorubas. I don't know. We are gunned down by Boko Haram. We are killed. They do the video. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the federal government saw the video up to this very moment. Your 3 soldiers were gunned down by a terrorist. As I speak to you now, no statement from federal government about it, no sympathy, nothing. And you expect Igbo man to go and join. How much is Nigerian government paying a soldier? Do you know what an Igbo man is? Average Igbo man can be selling this paper, he will use to build house, because God has given them the understanding how to make money. So majority of them, whatever they like, let them start begging. Igbo, average Igbo people have made up their mind they are not part of Nigeria. It is only their body that you are seeing. Their spirit have left Nigeria a long time ago, and that's why we keep praying for Ayo Adebanjo, one of man who stood in Southwest and said justice, equity must reign in Nigeria. Allow Igbo man to rule. After Obasanjo has spent 8 years, Osinbajo spent vice president spent 8 years, and not have gotten their share. Allow Igbo man to come and rule. Let's see what Igbo man can offer, because Hausa and Yoruba, they have fed this country. They are part of people who destroy this country. Allow Igbo man to bring. Let's see what Igbo man can do. But they look into the man eyes, they pour it on his face. They say, oh, Jagaban, our local. Today, our local. Nigerians are hungry. Today, our local. Nigeria cannot send their children to school. So for me, it's a waste of time. Let them go and look for the northern. Let them go and look for Yoruba people that will feed the armies to secure them.
Now, as we close, another line of thought we say that the Igbos too must find a way to abandon their Biafra agitation. I'm talking about Nnamdi Kanu here. He must abandon the Biafra agitation and them embrace the Nigerian spirit. Then they can be made president. Do you agree with that? That people should abandon Biafra and then find a way to embrace all parts of Nigeria.
It is too late for Biafrans, Igbos to abandon Biafra. I am not an Igbo man. I am from Middle Belt. From Kogi, we don't fear any man, but we fear God. I have told you that it is too late for Biafrans to abandon the struggle, because after the Biafra war, the one told the Igbos, no victor, no vanquish. They come together, let's form Nigeria, and Igbos, they abandoned, they came in number. Today, what has Igbos received in turn? They receive pain, they receive agony from Nigeria government. They push them aside. Igbos, when it comes to reunite Nigeria, you bring Igbos, but when it comes to power, sharing power, you put Igbos aside. Igbos are not good to take over Nigeria, and now you are telling them to forsake Biafra and come Nigeria.